everyone, and welcome back to this week's Norman News at Home edition. I'm Alana Morgan. Stay tuned for news on a mass teddy bear event and updates on the coronavirus. Around the school in 30 minutes, this is the Norman News. Are you bored in your house and it seems like the quarantine date keeps getting pushed back? Well, I think we all know how you feel, but you don't have to feel that way for long because there are actually a ton of activities you could be doing to stay up, active, and prepared for when this pandemic is over. Some activities you could do in your free time is complete a puzzle, which may seem boring, but trust me, once you're into it, you don't want to stop. You could take care of your skin, become a better baker or cook, so when it's time to get together again, your new expertise can shock everyone. You could start a blog, create any content of your choice, work out, plan, or even redecorate your room. This time can be looked at as a time to get ahead of the game while the world seems to be in lockdown. Don't waste it because once this pandemic is over, your busy schedule will start again. You're welcome. Now to Jonah with some more news.
Thanks, Alana. There are many talks about a coronavirus vaccine being in the works right now. But how close are we? Well, the answer is that we are already there. A coronavirus vaccine has already been created after 65 days of testing. So why doesn't the government administer it? Well, must be human testing and FDA approval of the vaccine, which takes at least 6 months to begin. Johnson & Johnson, which created the vaccine, said it would begin human trials by September, and they would be ready to use by 2021. The use of a vaccine can save many people from the virus since it prevents the virus from infecting the body. Now let's send to Jackson with this week's sports.
Thanks, Jonah. The virus continues to spread around the world and many sporting events have been canceled. No one, however, is safe from catching the virus. Multiple minor league baseball players, an XFL player, and some players from the NBA have gotten the virus. The latest big name to get the virus was James Dolan, the owner of the New York Knicks. The first to make headlines was Rudy Gobert, a player from the Jazz. Both Gobert and his teammate Donovan Mitchell have fully recovered at this time. Most recently, it was reported that 2 players from the Lakers and 3 players from the 76ers have tested positive for the virus. The total number of NBA players infected is up to 15 players from 8 different teams. There will likely be more players who test positive due to the fact that the virus is very contagious. Right now, it is important to stay safe and take the necessary precautions. Now to Holden with entertainment.
To social media to do some inspiring of his own. The world-famous rapper shared a few things about the coronavirus by saying how we all are in this together, and if you need support, you will receive it. He also shared some positive things about the virus, such as how laughter is the best medicine, but crying can also be the greatest relief. Drake then shared a photo of his son, saying how he misses his son and family and friends so much, and he can't wait to see them all again.
Thanks, Holden. Canadian singer The Weeknd recently released his new album called After Hours. This is his 4th studio album, and fans are really happy the way it came out. The album included some radio favorites, such as Blinding Lights and Heartless. Both those songs sit number 4 on this week's Top 100 Billboard list. Apple Music let out a statement on Wednesday, stating the album After Hours broke an all-time record with more than 1 million pre-ads. In order for The Weeknd to promote his new album, he has set up a global arena tour for all his fans, but that may need to change due to the unfortunate situation, which is the coronavirus pandemic. The album includes 14 songs, and he has released merch with the album, so go check it out. I hope The Weeknd still continues his tour because I would want to be there, and I'm sure others would too. Now to Kayla with this week's movie trailer.
Thanks, Riley. This week we're going to be talking about the movie Epidemic. This movie is a horror/drama film that came out in 1887. A director, Lars von Trier, and a screenwriter, Niels Vorselj, spent 18 months trying to find ideas for a horror movie. That's all for this week. Now grab some popcorn, sit back, relax, and stay tuned for this week's new movie trailer.
Et film... Hvad står det? Filmmanu...
Ja, ved du hvad, den standser sgu midt i det. Jeg er sgu da bare for, at du er nødt til at kigge forbi en gang.
Skal det stå Kongeskade? Hvis du fortsætter på den måde, så skylder du bare penge. Om lidt.
Arizona. Hvad siger du? Du er meget langt væk. Ja. Nej. Det tror jeg slet ikke, du skal bekymre dig om. Hvornår er du hjemme igen? Jamen ved du hvad, så laver jeg en middag på lørdag. Ja, ikke? Fint. Nej, det skal du så... Jo, jeg skal nok finde på et eller andet lækker. Det er dejligt. Ja, ved du... Jo. Ved du hvad, nu skal du høre, Lars er lige kommet. Du får ham, ikke? Vi ses lørdag. Kan du have det godt så længe? Ja. Hej. Det er Katz fra Arizona.
Hallo? Er det filmkonsulenten? Ja. Men det var da hyggeligt. Nej, vi er lige blevet færdige med det. Vi sidder og skriver det ud i øjeblikket, faktisk.
Thanks, Kayla. During the lockdown of the coronavirus, millions of children around the world are being distracted by a mass teddy bear hunt. To give children a fun and safe activity while walking around their neighborhood, stuffed toys are being placed in windows. Many parents are thanking whoever came up with this idea because it's a distraction to the kids during their walks. This hunt was inspired by the children's book We're Going on a Bear Hunt, written by UK author Michael Rosen. Since the beginning of the bear hunt, teddy bears have been spotted around the world, including in the UK and the US. New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has also joined by putting 2 bears in the window of her family house. Now to Jacob with national news.
Thanks, Akira. The Florida governor has directed the Florida Department of Transportation to set up checkpoints all along the state's border to stop drivers from coming in from what he calls coronavirus hotspots. One of them is set up on Interstate 10, just across the border from Alabama. Another one is set up on the I-95 just north of Jacksonville. All drivers except semi-trucks have to pull into the weighing station, where state workers from the Florida Department of Health, Florida Department of Transportation, and the Florida Highway Patrol will ask for your details and your trip. The state posted about the new restrictions on its Facebook page just this Saturday night. Military emergency health and/or infrastructure response are all not part of that order. Others will be required to fill out a traveler form at every border asking for the traveler's contact information and trip details, such as where are you going and why are you going there. Now to Phoebe with more news.
Beloved Beverly Hills Native Now Delicate Sin closing permanently. The popular Native Now Delicate Sin will be closing permanently on Sunday after being in business on North Beverly Drive in Beverly Hills since 1945, with a clientele including many entertainment industry legends. Like all California restaurants, Native Now has been barred from having customers dine at its establishment following local state stay-at-home orders issued earlier this month because of the coronavirus pandemic. The closure was announced Saturday on their Instagram account. Approximately 1 month ago, the world as we knew it changed, the statement said. We hope that we could continue our takeout and delivery service so that we could provide the community with the food that has been a part of our lives for years. However, our number one priority is to keep our customers and our staff safe and secure during this time of uncertainty. After reviewing all the variables, we no longer feel confident that we can do that. It is with great sadness that we will be closing our doors for all business as of tomorrow, Sunday, March 29th at 8 p.m. Beta Now opened in 1945 by friends and business partners, Nate Rimmer and Al Mendelsohn. The Mendelsohn family sold it in 2019 to entertainment executive Irving Azoff and his wife Shelley, both longtime customers. They had planned to move it from 414 North Beverly Drive, 1 block east of the former site of Wolfgang's Steakhouse at 445 North Cannon Drive. Nada Now has long been frequented by Hollywood executives and personalities, including talk show host Larry King, who used to eat breakfast there nearly every morning. The late Oscar-winning actor Gregory Peck told City News Service in the late 1980s that he would pull up to the rear of the restaurant every weekend to pick up a takeout order. Beverly Hills Mayor John Mirisch called the closure of Nada Now nothing short of devastating for our entire community. He told City News Service, after 75 years, it is beyond sad to see it go with a whimper like this.
While COVID-19 continues to ravish the United States and the rest of the world, social media has become our means of connection and shared information while we battle the pandemic. Local Beverly Hills physician Dr. Andrew Schroeder, former chief of pulmonology at Cedars-Sinai, took the time to share with the community his recommendations for protection from the virus and treatment if you develop symptoms. Dr. Schroeder writes on his social media post, 1. Please take the advice of experts and social distance, avoiding direct contact with people. Some people can be carriers of the virus and not display symptoms, so social distancing is critical to reducing the spread of the virus. If you decide to order food for home delivery, wipe down the containers, throw them away, then wash your hands thoroughly. After washing your hands, then enjoy your meal. If you do develop symptoms, do not use Advil or Aleve, because these drugs make it easier for the virus to enter your cells. Instead, use Tylenol. Discuss with your personal physician with getting a prescription for Plaquenil, which is hydroxychloroquine, a drug normally used for autoimmune diseases and in the treatment of malaria, and Zithromax, which is an antibiotic, but it will protect you from secondary infections. We are very blessed to have great physicians here in Beverly Hills helping to support us and keep our community clean. So please take Dr. Schroeder's advice. And for Dr. Schroeder's full list of recommendations, please search his name on Facebook. With these times are extraordinarily difficult, as Dr. Schroeder says at the end of his post, we will get through this.
Thank you, Phoebe, and good afternoon, Normans. Experiencing mild symptoms of the coronavirus? Here are some things you can do. Experts say that there are a number of supplies you can buy now to prepare to take care of yourself at home if you have mild symptoms of COVID-19. Among your grocery items should be fresh fruits, vegetables, as well as canned goods with long shelf lives. Among the medical supplies should be a thermometer, cough medicines, tissues, zinc, and vitamin C. Cleaning products as well as extra sheets, towels, and pajamas should also be on hand.
Thank you for watching this week's Norman News Week 2 at-home edition. Once again, I'm Alana Morgan. Make sure you're staying safe, washing your hands on a constant basis, and staying home. And we will see you next week for Week 3.